Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that everything you've been taught about money is wrong. What if I told you that staying poor is actually a choice, one that you've been making without even realizing it? Right now, you're just one decision away from unlocking a future of financial freedom. But here's the catch. Most people will never make that decision. Why? Because they're waiting for something external to change. When the secret is that wealth doesn't come from luck or timing, it comes from the way you think and act every single day. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step strategy to break free from the chains of financial struggle. No more waiting for the right moment. Your moment is now. You've probably heard it before. Rich people are lucky, or the economy is stacked against me. But what if I told you that these beliefs are the very reason you're stuck? The truth is, wealth doesn't wait for you to win the lottery or for the stock market to suddenly boom. It doesn't come to you because you're hoping for a break or waiting for something to magically fall into your lap. No, wealth gravitates to those who are already in motion. The first step is to stop waiting for the right time. There will never be a perfect moment. If you keep waiting for everything to line up, you'll be waiting forever. It's about choosing to take action now with what you have. Right now, you can make a decision to get in motion, and that's where wealth begins. You don't need a large amount of money, and you don't need all the answers right away. What you need is momentum. Every small step you take today compounds into bigger opportunities tomorrow. Think about it. Every successful person you admire started with something small. They didn't wait for everything to be perfect, they just started. They committed to learning, taking action, and improving. The first step? Look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you waiting for a lightning strike or are you ready to create your own spark? Now, let's talk about mindset, the real driving force behind financial success. You see, your mind is a powerful tool, but too many people let it work against them. The moment you shift your thinking, everything changes. If you continue to believe that success is only for the lucky or the elite, you'll never see the opportunities right in front of you. But when you believe that success is a result of consistent effort and smart decisions, your perspective shifts, and so do your actions. The key here is to stop focusing on what you don't have and start recognizing what you already possess. It's not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It's about creating your own conditions by leveraging the tools, skills, and opportunities you already have. If you're working a 9-to-5 job and feel stuck, that doesn't mean the door to success is closed for you. It's a sign that it's time to look at things differently. Think of wealth like a magnet. The more you focus on growth and learning, the stronger that magnet becomes. Start reading books on money and investing, watch tutorials on skills you can monetize, and pay attention to the small changes you can make that will add up over time. Don't underestimate the power of your mindset. Every successful person has had to confront their own limiting beliefs, and they've chosen to overcome them. So, how do you start this shift? First, focus on gratitude. When you appreciate what you already have, you open up the space for more to come. But that's only the beginning. You also need to think about your environment. The people you surround yourself with have an enormous influence on how you think and act. If you're constantly around people who complain about their situation but never do anything to change it, that negativity will seep into your mind too. It's time to change the table you're sitting at. Find people who are solution-oriented, who push you to think bigger, who encourage you to take risks and build your future. Because when you start surrounding yourself with the right influences, your actions will follow, and that's when things start to change. Now that you've shifted your mindset and surrounded yourself with the right people, it's time to take action. But let me be clear, this isn't about rushing into big, risky moves. It's about starting small, building a solid foundation, and slowly compounding your efforts. The best way to make progress is to focus on things you can control and start making consistent, intentional decisions that align with your goals. Let's talk about one of the most important principles in wealth building, investing in yourself. The return on investment you get from developing your skills is unparalleled. Every time you learn something new, every time you acquire a new skill or piece of knowledge, you're making a deposit in your future. The beauty of self-investment is that it's available to everyone. Whether it's picking up a new book, taking an online course, or learning a skill on YouTube, these small investments are the building blocks of your success. But learning doesn't just happen in a vacuum. You need to test what you learn. The most successful people aren't just students, they're also experimenters. They test their ideas, measure the results, and tweak their approach. And here's the magic. When something works, you double down. If you find that your side hustle is making a profit, put more effort into it. If you've learned a skill that people will pay for, offer it to others. If one method doesn't work, don't quit, pivot, and try again. Success isn't about getting everything right on the first try. It's about being willing to keep going, to refine your approach, and to learn from your mistakes. Building wealth also requires a commitment to discipline. This means living below your means, cutting unnecessary expenses, and focusing on long-term goals rather than instant gratification. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about voting for your future with every dollar you spend. Every dollar you save and invest is an employee that works while you sleep. Over time, these investments will compound, and you'll see the power of consistent, disciplined actions. But don't get discouraged if you don't see results overnight. Just like building a house, financial success requires time, patience, and hard work. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of your future. So start small, keep testing, keep learning, and watch your wealth grow over time. As you continue down this path, remember this. The journey to wealth is built on consistency, not flash-in-the-pan success. Small actions repeated day in and day out are what create lasting results. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new ideas and flashy opportunities, but the real magic happens when you stay focused on your long-term goals. This is where the discipline to stay on track is crucial. You might encounter setbacks along the way. Every successful person has. The key to overcoming these setbacks is resilience. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is their ability to bounce back. When you face challenges, take a deep breath, reassess, and keep moving forward. This isn't just about money, it's about building mental strength. Every time you face a challenge and continue pushing, you build a muscle that makes you stronger and more capable. Now, as you focus on your growth, also remember to measure your progress. It's not enough to just work hard. You need to track your efforts to see what's working and what's not. This is where a little bit of math comes into play. Track your income, your expenses, your hours worked, and your learning. When you measure something, you make it real. It's easier to course correct and keep your eyes on the prize when you have a clear understanding of where you stand. This is the reason successful people are always measuring their progress. They know that what gets tracked gets improved. Let's talk about another critical part of building wealth, your time. Time is the only resource you can't get back, so every decision you make should be evaluated by how it impacts your time. Are you spending your time on things that move you towards your goals, or are you wasting it on distractions and things that don't contribute to your success? Be ruthless with your time. Say no to things that don't align with your vision for the future. When you make time your ally, you multiply your chances of success. Lastly, as you build wealth, don't forget to reinvest in your progress. Whether it's reinvesting your income back into your business or spending a little extra to further your education, each reinvestment is a step towards greater wealth. This is the secret that most people miss. They get comfortable with their current level of success and stop growing. Don't fall into that trap. Reinvest your earnings into expanding your mind, improving your skills, and building your assets. Now that you have the tools, the mindset, and the strategy to start building your wealth, it's time to put it all into action. But here's the most important thing I can tell you. Consistency is everything. Wealth doesn't happen overnight, and neither does success. It's the small, deliberate actions you take every single day that create the life you want. Think back to everything you've learned so far, the power of mindset, the importance of taking action, the need for consistency, and the discipline to reinvest in yourself. This is your blueprint for success. The only thing left is to take that first step. No more waiting, no more excuses. Remember, the biggest mistake you can make is thinking there's a magical moment in the future where everything will come together perfectly. That moment is now. You have the power to change your life today. The secret to success isn't in waiting, it's in doing. Every step you take today is a step closer to the life you've always dreamed of. And here's the thing, you're not alone in this journey. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Keep finding mentors, seek out people who have walked the path before you, and never stop learning. Use your failures as stepping stones and celebrate your wins along the way. So here's your challenge. Pick one small action you can take today, whether it's opening that investment account, reading a chapter in a book, or canceling an unnecessary subscription, and do it now. Because the life you want doesn't wait for anyone. Start building it today and let the momentum carry you to places you never thought possible.